Doyle's a shot. Wow. We all agree Raya in goal.
He's still a better.
Not.
Are you about to break the internet? Is that what you're trying to do, bro?
Saliba is better than Van Dijk.
He got two goals against West Ham.
When it's our guy now, it's only in the last.
But I don't think Rice wanted to leave London.
It's our midfield, blood.
We've got Elliot
It's our
Jones
midfield, Havertz.
and Gravenberch.
That's my rhythm.
Lad, they've got 100% chem. This is not fair, lad, yeah? Left side midfield.
Welcome back to the Super Fan Debate. We've had part 1. Go check it out if you've missed it. But this is part 2, and it's time for a combined 11 with the amazing Drifty, Doyle, Troopz, and Robbie. Round of applause for everyone back in the building for part 2. I normally come with a set plan of this is how we're going to do it, whether it's form, whether it's everyone fit. I'm going to let you guys decide how you want to do this, because for the first time ever as Arsenal fans, we're not having to play the form card, the don't use your injured players card. Like, both teams can come fully strength and we can have a good debate. So how do you want to do this?
I agree. Full strength. No injuries, no nothing. Just full strength teams. That's what I would like.
Why is that?
Because we've got great players. It's wonderful, isn't it?
Because Thiago's not kicked the ball in 6 months.
No, I think you should just do it on who's available.
Yeah, form.
If we were gonna have the game this weekend, who's available? I think
look at Drifty.
Because otherwise it gets too
sinking into his.
I'm just saying it gets too complicated.
Realization of where your team is right now, blood.
Yeah, that's fine.
And where
who's
are.
Who's
You know,
available?
so we're
You know
there.
what I mean? Because there's no point in me saying Thomas Partey and
Trust
I know
me.
some
Yeah,
man's
yeah,
out
it's
injured.
fair.
You know
We'd have the whole midfield then, blood.
It's because I want Macker in the midfield, really. That's all it is.
Yeah, you know this as
Fine.
well. That's it. We'd have the if we actually went for like that, yeah. You get no one in this midfield.
Are you messing, lad?
Who? Rice, Odegaard, Partey. Who you getting in? No one.
Macker or Szoboszlai, lad, definitely.
We'll see when we get there.
All right, we start with the goalkeeper.
Yeah, go on.
That's
Well,
the
Arsenal-
only place where you like. We're like.
Yeah.
We'll give you that one. But let me get this in. They both have 5 clean sheets in the Premier League. And Ray has played less games than Alisson.
Don't do it.
But Alisson is better and
Good
he
lad.
will. But I'm just
Good lad.
throwing that in there just to...
So we all
For
agree
nothing,
Raya in
because
goal.
he's still a better goalkeeper.
I like Alisson. He's wicked.
Yeah,
man.
he's the best in the league. Probably best in the world if I'm being honest, blood.
He's a 3-point earner, lad. That's what he is. He's phenomenal and a leader. And he's good at everything, really, lad. So I think that's the first one, innit? We're going to start then, yeah? Goalkeeper. Obviously, Alisson. We all agree. That's easy, isn't it?
Yeah,
nice and easy,
That's
lad.
easy,
Yeah. We're starting with left back or right back?
Go for right back, go on.
Right back.
What, right to left?
Trent. And then I'll pick for you.
Wait a minute. Where's Trent playing in this?
Trent's
thing?
going to play right back.
Right, because you guys have been kind of playing midfield, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, he plays an inverted role where he drifts
'cause
into
if
midfield,
you
but he's
know-
actually right back.
Because you know, when I really think about it, if he's playing in this combined team, he's not going to be needed to drift into midfield with the midfield that we got.
Yeah.
He's talking about what we need tactically.
So then we're just barely dealing on his defensive work.
You
Yeah.
say Ben White
Right,
over
and if
Trent,
he's
lad.
barely dealing on his
If you
defensive
say
work.
Ben White
Defensively-
over Trent,
If it's on his defensive work, then it's Ben White, bro.
Better than
Yeah.
Trent Alexander
Yeah, because
Arnold at defending.
because we're going to say,
Yeah.
yo, bro, we don't need you in
Yeah,
midfield.
and when you got Zinchenko on the left inverting, we don't need 2 man inverting.
Yeah.
You
We don't
get-
need you in no midfield, bro.
This ain't
why-
inverted F.
We need you to defend.
But why?
we need
so
you
why
to
is
play a right
Zinchenko
back.
allowed
Trent
to
can be on the
invert,
bench,
but
yeah?
Trent
So
isn't?
when Benny's tired on 70, we'll give Trent a little run.
hold
up,
up.
lad.
So
So
Is this a
Why is
serious
Zinchenko-
Trent can
debate?
see it.
Why is
Trent can
why
see out
would
the
Zinchenko
2-1.
be
You
inverting?
wish you had
but-
Trent, lad.
but
You'd
Trent
love
wouldn't
Trent.
be?
I've got legit.
love
I've
love Trent, lad.
got a serious question.
Doyle's my guy, you know.
Listen up.
I swear down.
I think Trent's unreal.
Nah,
But
he is.
who's better at inverting and doing that role, Trent or Zinni?
Zinchenko's better.
Zinchenko's
Are
clear.
you telling me that you think
Zinchenko made that
Zinchenko's
inverted
better
role.
than Trent at inverting and
Who
playing the
made the
midfield
inverted
role?
role?
They do different things.
Who made the inverted role?
Lads.
Zinchenko?
No.
Zinchenko inverts.
Who is that
Oh,
roller?
I've made
Guardiola,
this interesting.
Pep
Zinchenko, no?
Guardiola, yeah. He
Zinchenko
made this.
inverts to give control.
You see, like the Makaleli role. You see inverted. That's the Zinchenko role.
Yeah, Zinchenko inverts to gain control. Trent inverts to create.
And
they
win
do
games.
it for different
Does-
reasons.
And that's
Does-
why we're saying.
Fair point.
But
they do
he
it- they
also
do it for
Zinni
different
creates because
reasons.
his passes break the line. He actually will skip past an Odegaard and just feed a Jesus or feed a Martinelli. He has that capability as
I'm
well.
not saying he doesn't, but he doesn't do it anywhere near as well as
Trent is
what
better going
does.
forward. though.
Doyle's a shot.
Why? Blood, what to this?
Just putting it out there, you know what
like-
I'm just saying, because he ain't going to be needed in midfield.
Yeah, blood.
Bro,
But to be honest, all right,
Trent's one of the best
I do
players
like- I
out
do-
of both of them teams, regardless if we're talking about
Broken.
position.
Look at it, look.
Genuinely, like,
He looks like he's gonna cry,
can't
blood.
believe it, lad.
What have you done, lad?
I can't believe it. Trent.
It's one of his own as well. It's one of his own as well. He's like, that's my son, lad.
I can't believe it, lad. I'm in shock.
No. To be fair, I like Trent.
Yeah.
Even though people do attack his defensive duties, but
I'm rightly
I
so.
think this
I'm
year
rightly
he's
so.
so-
he's
this
such
year he's
a top
improved
quality.
defensively.
He's a top.
He's come on
quality.
leaps and
He's
bounds,
always
not just
been good
not just in
defensively.
defence,
Yeah,
right? But his leadership qualities this year, since he's been given that vice captaincy, yeah, I promise you, the lad is taking games by the scruff of the neck and winning them for us, and he's feeling himself.
I give him
I
Trent.
promise
Give
you.
him- we give you
It was a valiant effort.
Yeah.
And I tried to make
No,
it.
just put it.
I couldn't even wait.
We have
what
to,
I-
like,
Yes, I've established what I got.
Trust me.
Flabbergasted I was. All right, so can we carry on seriously now after this? Yeah. Thank you, lads.
So
Seriously.
Allison Trent. So you're
Yeah.
2-0 up at the
Ali
moment.
and
Saliba
Trent.
Gabriel.
We'll go to the centre backs.
No.
Saliba Gabriel.
No,
bro.
no.
That is the
I
best
mean-
Bro,
centre
you
back partnership in the
no.
Premier
I
League.
mean, we're not going to do
You
this.
wouldn't say Virgil
Why
van Dijk
not?
and Saliba together?
If Saliba is going to be involved in the argument with Van Dijk, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
But to put Gabriel over Van Dijk and call it a partnership
Yeah, it works better.
is
No.
ludicrous.
Fluidity.
But
No.
you've been doing too
Chemistry.
much. Troops, you've been doing too
I'm
much.
not, blood.
But you've been doing too
Why?
much.
That's been a great partnership.
It has
been a
boss.
fantastic
So
partnership.
Gabriel
Personally, I
over
think-
Van Dijk.
Personally, I'd go Saliba.
Are you about to break the internet? Is that what you're trying to do, bro?
Not before though. Yeah, let's do it one more time, innit?
I mean, I put Saliba Van Dijk, right?
Yeah.
But I hear where Troopz is coming from. That
It is an
partnership-
argument. I'm having that.
That
It's a
partnership,
debate, innit?
when you're talking about partnerships, that partnership has been brilliant.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
Them
it's-
two. That's been an awesome
The
partnership.
Van Dijk Matip partnership was brilliant, but
Yeah.
we wouldn't put Matip over Saliba. Do you
No.
get what
yeah,
I mean?
but I,
Like,
I would say Saliba Van Dijk.
That would be an incredible defence for Virgil van Dijk and Saliba together.
And as we said in the previous
And
video,
Van Dijk's left-footed,
at
no?
this
No, he's right. Yeah, he's right.
at this
He
moment
played.
in
Yeah,
time,
he's right.
at this moment in time in the Premier League, Saliba is better than Van Dijk.
Yeah.
Right now.
Subjection.
not-
again,
Overall,
lads.
Van Dijk's
Subjection.
better. Overall, Van Dijk's better
No
because
denying
Van Dijk.
that.
We can't deny that he's been one of the
Yeah, he's
best
got money in the bank.
centre backs in the Premier League history. But right now, this season, I'm just going off of this season. Saliba has been better.
I couldn't say it
Van Dijk's
convincingly,
the
no.
best defender in the league this season.
I don't agree with either of you. I think there's no convincing form for both players. You can't say Saliba is better this year or Van Dijk
Saliba's
is better this year.
dribbled
I
past
can say Van
I don't
Van
think-
Dijk
I
went.
don't
How
think
many
Van Dijk
games did
has
Van
been
Dijk go
dribbled
past
past.
without getting dribbled past?
Like,
lad?
genuinely, I don't-
10 years ago, mate.
It's like a stat.
I haven't said that.
Nah, that was that, and then Pepe did bun him.
Van Dijk is definitely.
That was fake.
Hey,
No, it wasn't. He bun him.
No, but I think
And then he did bun Robertson.
No, I'm sure if anybody can just, I think there is actually a stat that Van Dijk this season hasn't been dribbled past.
You sure? 'Cause
Yeah.
Saliba
But I mean,
is
we
actually
don't- I
a
don't
fact
know.
that it's
we
only
don't really,
one.
we don't really care
I don't know
about
that.
little things like that because Van Dijk won an entire season and like it is what it is.
Yeah.
But
But
Van
at
Dijk,
his age, at Saliba's age, Saliba's better than Van Dijk.
Absolutely.
At that age.
Give that, but
so
also
he's
it-
going to his ceiling's higher.
I
Rolls
mean,
Royce of defenders.
I mean,
He-
you can say
Virgil
that,
van
but
Dijk
Van
was
Dijk
scoring
was
free
if he
playing.
kicks,
stays
lad.
fit,
Van Dijk was playing
There's
well
nothing
way
that's
before he
gonna-
came to Liverpool. It's just
Yeah.
Liverpool.
Well,
was
going
bad
into the
people, no
weekend,
agree
a
with
little,
that,
little
you know
stat
what I mean?
that was shared by FTV is that William Saliba has the highest percentage of dribblers tackled in the league this season,
Okay,
with
there you go.
91.7.
Brilliant. He's a
Guess
great
who else
defender.
makes the top 5?
Virgil van Dijk.
Gabriel Magalhaes.
Alexander Zinchenko.
Oh, Zinni,
Fair
see?
play to
Well,
him,
Zinni's going
with
left back,
Totti
though,
Gomez,
so-
Ezri Konsa, and Saman Ghoddos. So that's
is
the
it?
amount of tacklers that they've... Sorry,
What's
amount
his
of
name?
dribblers
Timocus?
they've engaged in a tackle with and
No,
come out with the
Robertson's
ball.
back in training
not
now.
bad.
Right,
technically
so
he's available.
So Robertson's going to play on
No,
on
Robbo won't
Saturday,
play
yeah?
Saturday.
No, but I'm saying technically, if you're in training, you're available.
He
right?
won't play, like.
Yeah,
nah,
but he's not.
man,
No,
left back is Zinchenko.
I agree.
he won't even start.
I'm gonna
Tsimikas.
be honest with you. Tsimikas is a better defender than Zinchenko. So if you lot want to do the
What,
whole
yeah,
thing that
that-
you did with Trent,
Yeah.
Tsimikas is a better defender than Zinchenko.
Can I step in and be non-neutral for 1 second? You know the Trent thing that they overdo that he's bad defensively. Zinni gets a little bit of that. I'm not saying
Yeah.
he's good defensively.
I do agree.
But everyone acts like he's a complete calamity. He's not. He wins his headers. He's not bad in the air. But that's it. That's all I'll say. They overdo that a little bit. I'm like, he's not that bad.
Who brings more value to the game? Zinchenko. He's definitely more dynamic.
Zinchenko at left back.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Tsimikas is still good. I'm not disrespecting you, lad. He's brilliant. Scouser in our team and all that, yeah. But, yeah, Zinchenko for me.
Right, midfield now.
We've got to play. Well, so wait, did we
Number
agree on
6,
Van
huh?
Dijk and Saliba? So let's go through.
Yeah,
them.
got, yeah.
Alisson
Yeah.
in goal. Trent, Saliba, Van Dijk, Zinchenko.
That's formidable,
Yeah,
that lad. That's
agreed,
unbelievable,
agreed.
that.
Back.
Formidable.
I'm not
double
on the
inverted
Zinchenko
fullbacks.
one, but it's-
Chaos.
Pep Guardiola.
Chaos.
Pep Guardiola would love it, man.
He would, lad, yeah.
He would absolutely love it.
Right, mid.
All right. Okay, the midfield. Let's start with the
All right,
6.
here we go.
Let's
Let's
start
just
with
let's just.
Rice.
starting number
Yeah,
6.
right, there you go.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
He's
that was
brilliant.
obvious.
Phenomenal player. Wonderful.
He's the best midfielder in this in this debate.
Why weren't Liverpool in the running? Like, I can't understand that. The success
You
you've
need
had
a
the last
six as
5
well.
years. You had
We wouldn't be
110
willing to
million
pay
to
the
throw
money.
on a
We weren't
player.
expected to lose Fabinho, Henderson, all these
Yeah,
different
we wouldn't
players,
be
bro.
willing to
They
pay
just
them.
came
Even
out of
so,
nowhere
you should
and
have looked
left.
him anyway and had
But remember,
Fabinho
they're
just
trying to-
dropping down a
Caicedo
pecking
and
order.
They're trying to get Caicedo and Levy.
Yeah, we
I-
tried.
But like late in the window.
No,
Like, they
but
should have
you
been
know-
readying
But
Rice
what it
when
really
you're at your
was, yeah,
peak.
and I'm not knocking Arsenal in any way, but I don't think Rice wanted to leave London, and Arsenal were definitely the best team to go to for him in London. I think truly, if he was willing to leave London, I think City actually would have got him. I think they would have put up a little bit. If he'd have said, yeah, I'll come City, but he was so hell-bent on staying in London. And you got to rate it, he's a Londoner anyway, he wanted to stay in. And I'm not saying that he don't like Arsenal. I'm just saying if he was willing to leave, I think Man City probably would have kept on going. But like the rumours are, he was like, I'm not leaving. I got a kid coming. I love it in
Yeah.
London. So it was like Arsenal was kind of an easy choice.
Yeah, apparently Arteta sold him a project, which is what we want to always tell ourselves. You know, the whole like. But
I mean,
you
that
know,
probably
yeah.
played a part.
Yeah.
I mean, he picked
But
right in the end.
he
for
did-
me.
he didn't wanna
picked the
leave-
right
he
team
didn't
in
wanna
the end.
leave London,
Definitely did,
so.
Yeah, fair enough. So Rice in there.
without a doubt.
All
yes.
right.
100%.
Okay. So you have it out.
Left side midfield. Right, so we've got. So we're not going to.
No.
So Odegaard's in there as well.
Odegaard's in this team.
So does he
Odegaard's
play right side
creativity,
midfield though,
right?
doesn't he?
He does play on the right.
Yeah. So we're starting with the left centre mid. Yeah.
Havertz.
So
Havertz.
you got Havertz. So we've got.
Havertz.
I mean, if I'm being... again,
Havertz.
Havertz.
No, but here's
it's
the
our
thing.
midfield, blood.
We've got Elliot
Havertz.
Jones
Midfield, Havertz.
and Gravenberch.
No, but
lad.
here's the
The man didn't
thing.
even start.
I lie.
These
None of them
I
man
know,
is start.
None of
that's
them.
what I'm saying. We've
We
got
gotta bring
three.
Endo.
None of them man is start.
Yeah.
Do the
No,
window.
I'm gonna say it right here, right now, and I know all the Arsenal fans are gonna try and laugh at me or whatever. Other than a bit of poor form after the red card against Tottenham, with an injury involved, Curtis Jones has been brilliant, and he's actually been kind of
even
Liverpool's
start.
system.
Curtis
No, he
Jericho.
has. He got a red card against Tottenham, then he got an injury during his suspension, and then he kind of took a bit of time
Unfortunate.
to recover.
Yeah.
Curtis Jones has definitely been better than Havertz this
Stepped his
season.
level up.
There's absolutely no way I'm having any conversation where anyone says
Good
to
goal
me.
against West
But
Ham.
because people look at the
Yeah,
name
West Ham
Curtis
beat.
Jones and he's just a young 21-year-old
No, I
scouser,
like Curtis Jones.
Curtis
But
Jones
Yo, bro,
is
we're talking
proper.
about the Premier League and the Carabao Cup,
I lie.
right?
No,
Not the-
Curtis Jones
not the
is-
Europa
he
League.
was our main
big
Premier League
goals that
midfielder.
I said it in
Champions
the last
League
video.
goals.
Look at the big goals that Havertz
Winning
has scored
Only in
the
for
last
Arsenal.
month,
winning
guys.
goals,
Brother.
goals that change games.
Only
What
in
are
the
you
last
talking about?
month. Only
Sending
in
us
the
top of
last
the league.
month.
The man just said, "Oh, you know what I mean? He played all right.
You got injured.
Played all right. Got injured. Got suspended.
And now-
Obviously played
yeah,
great.
he got two
And
goals
then
against West Ham.
When it's how going now, it's only in the last. month.
Havertz
No,
only in the
no,
last
Oh
month.
my god!
No. I said
Stop hating,
I said he
man.
was playing
If we
really
had
You
a-
well.
know Havertz
It's our
will be in
midfield.
there.
If we
No,
had
not
if we
over
had
Curtis
our
Jones.
full strength midfield, I'd put Macher there over Havertz. I really would, lad, because Macher,
Oh, McAllister.
yeah, I'd put him there. That's what we call him in Liverpool, Macher.
Okay. Oh, they're like McManaman?
Yeah, you know,
Oh, I'm with it,
Macher,
I'm
lads.
with it, yes.
And so if it was left side midfield, I genuinely think that we both struggle with options. So I'd say Macher is
So
better
what's
than
he done?
Havertz. Macher, won a
Yeah,
World Cup.
he's been very, very poor. I've seen him
What's
getting
he done?
criticised heavily.
Being
I've
very-
seen
He
he ain't done
He
enough.
scored a worldie against
Scored
Fulham.
one
What else
worldie
he
and that
scored?
was it.
And being very dynamic in our midfield and
He has
being
not
really
been,
useful.
you're
in
the
it,
only
lad.
one that say that, bro.
man.
Because I've heard Liverpool man and pundits be very
No.
critical.
What's
he done?
What
What's he
McAllister
done?
has
He's a
He's a
brought
number
to that
6 role,
midfield.
lad, yeah.
Defensively,
They've been
he
singing
was
Gravenberch.
struggling a little bit at the beginning, but
Yeah.
he's starting to actually get into
How's the
the flow. of the
pronunciation?
Starting to.
Gravenbach?
Gravenberch.
Yeah,
start.
Gravenberch. They've been singing his praises.
Yeah, he's been
Curtis
playing well.
Jones as well. I've heard his
Alright,
Gravenberch
well,
praises.
is
this-
injured,
Yeah, this is
though.
what I would
Yeah,
do.
he got.
This is
but
me, yeah.
I've heard his name more than
This
my
is what
man.
I would do. I would have Rice, Szoboszlai and Odegaard. That's what I would have.
Szoboszlai? Nah,
Szoboszlai, lad,
Havertz.
yeah.
Havertz puts him in
Havertz.
a split slot.
Szoboszlai
Let's
is
be
a
real
better
now.
player than Havertz.
Havertz
Kai
been
Havertz,
playing
blood.
better.
Kai Blood, like
Szoboszlai.
Havertz.
I don't
Havertz
think-
Big
been
game
playing better.
Havertz.
I think.
Yeah?
I think. Yeah.
Big game Kai. That's his new name, blood. Big game Kai.
I don't think we're going to agree, so I think it should be this. It should be Rice, Havertz / Szoboszlai. Let them agree on who it's going to be, and then obviously the right side of the field.
Nah, because we gave you.
Yeah, we gave
Don't-
you.
I wasn't like, oh, we're gonna do Van Dijk / Gabriel. I was like, all
Okay,
right,
let- let me-
have Van Dijk, blood. Do you
I don't want
understand?
Havertz
So
on team,
I want
Havertz?
Kai with no slash.
Let me
No,
let me
no,
let me
no.
ask you
No,
let-
no,
let-
no.
let me ask you lot a little
We're giving
controversial
you-
question.
we're
here.
giving
Right.
you Rice.
All right,
Odegaard.
blood.
I'm gonna ask
Big
you lot a
man
little.
thing.
I'm gonna ask you lot a little controversial question.
on.
Other than the last couple of weeks
Yeah.
where his form has picked up,
No, sir.
how?
Since
It's
November.
gone back to weeks
Since
now.
November.
No,
What to the shoe?
You
Back
no,
on
no,
the
no,
box.
you
I'm back to weeks now.
No, 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 no,
Come
no.
back at your mind,
But I'm
man.
not talking
Come on,
about. I'm
Jeff.
not talking about Havertz.
50 for E, you know.
I'm not talking about
We're
Havertz.
going to talk about Odegaard.
What's Odegaard done this season?
Missed a load of sitters.
Odegaard.
Tell you that.
No, honestly, take your bias hat off and don't think about last season. What has Odegaard done this season?
The only
He's-
game he's
he's-
performed
he's-
poor report was Villa and
I don't think he was that
Newcastle.
poor against Villa.
I think he was.
No.
He missed a few chances,
yeah.
but
He
was
doesn't
still,
have to be poor.
Hold on.
Wait.
I say
For
you
me to
take them
question
2
it.
games out. He's been. You understand?
He's been very average.
No, I wouldn't say that.
No, he hasn't been
Odegaard
average.
has
He hasn't
been
been average.
very
He's not been last
average.
season.
He hasn't been average. He hasn't
So
been last
how
season.
comes he's just automatically in there because
because
of last
he's
season?
He's the most.
Quality.
Come on, bro.
Because
Like,
who's going to create?
What player
But
in
you
your
lot said we have to
midfield
talk about
has
form.
the
You
level?
lot said we have to talk about
Who's gonna
form. So we're
create?
not
Who's
talking
gonna
about
available?
we're not talking about
And
ability.
form and
Who's going
available.
to create in that midfield?
Szoboszlai can create.
Create what? Man
Yes.
just runs around.
Bro, there.
Jones can
You just
create.
don't rate Szoboszlai at all.
Jones ain't gonna run at a
And I
Van,
think-
at a
I
Van
think,
Dijk or a
Odegaard-
Saliba. Jones will not play the
Odegaard
way.
scored the same
he
amount of
will.
goals.
Okay, so
I think he scored more than Szoboszlai.
I think he might. He know he has.
No, but we're not just talking about statistics.
scored more
We're
goals.
talking
Okay.
about
He's
overall
created
play.
more
Okay,
assists.
but
Odegaard's
Curtis
got
Jones
about
will not
3,
play
4
the way
goals.
he
Have you got
plays
his
against
goals
West
and
Ham,
assists?
against Arsenal.
Agreed.
He
And
will
that's
not
why-
play like that.
Agreed.
He will not have the confidence to drive at Declan Rice.
No, he will.
At a Williams
How
and
do
Ross.
you know?
He'll have the confidence
He's a
to
pretty
play.
fearless player, bro. You don't know.
Nah,
him,
but now
bro.
you're coming against the big dogs. Yeah,
Yeah.
Saliba weren't there last year.
He's played
now you're
against.
gonna meet Saliba.
He's played against Rice when we played West Ham. You know, Rice.
Yeah, but
hasn't
this
played
is
for
Rice at
the whole
Arsenal.
time.
This is Rice with
Oh,
Saliba.
okay.
This is
Rice
Rice
and
with
peas.
this a lie. In
Rice
the
and
midfield.
peas, Bridget.
Yeah,
If you take
you
your
understand?
lads-
Plain rice.
You understand?
If you take your bias,
For the
Well,
record,
Scotch bonnet in that-
Odegaard has 7 goals, 3 assists in all comps this season.
Exactly.
Fair play.
4 and
And that's
3
why
in
he
the
was
league.
in
We're
my
not, we're
team.
not just talking about statistics. We're talking
Yeah.
about watching the game,
Don't
and even
Yeah,
Arsenal
now
fans.
Drifty for real, you know. You just drift.
Switch.
Lads,
No,
You just
it's always a combination of both.
Open up.
It's always. Alright, that's my rhythm. It's always a combination of both. It's a combination of what you've seen, eye test, and the stats. And that's my rhythm.
Lad, they've got 100% chem. This is not fair, lad. Yeah,
we're
they're like team chemistry in that, lad.
Shaka Kobe, blood.
He's drifting.
Yeah,
man.
back again.
He's
Yeah,
drifting.
just
man.
drifting,
Arsenal
blood.
fans,
keep changing
Arsenal
the
fans,
goalposts.
Arsenal
Shoulder right
fans
now,
know
man.
Odegaard ain't been playing that well
That's
this
licking
season.
cones and bare
no,
things.
no.
You look can
Well,
say
I know
what you
the
want.
guy.
He
Still
ain't been
quality.
playing that well this season. He's
He
been
hasn't-
very
he hasn't-
average.
All right,
He's
hasn't
been very
He's
average.
not
He
at
hasn't
his
been-
peak. But you can say it with Saka.
He's
But
been-
Saka still gets in this
He's
team.
been very average. Saka
No.
gets in the team over Salah. Oh my
No, no,
God,
no, no,
what
no,
are
no,
we
no, no.
doing?
Do you know
No,
what? I'm
but
actually
no.
going to lean with Drifty here. Odegaard I found him quite frustrating this season at times. He's not been bad.
Thank you.
But he's not been near last season's level.
But
for
who's
me.
going to create in that team? You
Alright.
know he
Szoboszlai?
create more than.
Oh no, he gets in my combined
create
11.
more than
Szoboszlai.
Szoboszlai.
By the way, we've
How
got
many
Trent.
assists?
We've
How
got
many
Trent
assists has he got?
75.
We've
How
got
many
Trent
assists?
right back in this team,
75.
so we've got
75
creation. We've got creation already, right?
I will say,
and
though-
we've got Zinchenko, and we've got. No, because Robbie said, "Where's the creation going to come from?" We've got Zinchenko and we've got Trent, so we've already got creation.
We're
genuinely-
reinventing
listen,
football.
listen, I
We're
genuinely
reinventing
think-
football. We've got creation
Listen,
already.
lad, I genuinely think, right,
Odegaard was great against Brighton though.
the best
midfield,
midfield, the best
Yeah,
midfield
yeah.
between these two teams genuinely is this. It is Rice in the number 6. He's the best number 6 out of them all. Szoboszlai is the number 8 because he's the best number 8 out of them all.
No, he's not.
And
He's not.
Odegaard is the number 10 because he's the best number 10 out of
But
them all.
if Partey
And that
was here, it
offers
would
such
be
a
Partey.
balanced midfield.
That's a good
Havertz
point.
has got to be in that side. The
Yeah,
way
No,
he's
no,
playing.
no,
doesn't.
he doesn't.
He doesn't.
That's the
man.
way he's been playing.
I-
You've
we
got to
can't
be
agree.
fair.
We can't.
He does.
I will.
You've got
I
to be
can't
fair.
agree.
He's
There's
one of-
no
he's
way
one of-
Havertz plays over Jones or Szoboszlai.
Kai
There's
Havertz.
no way.
Kai Havertz. Answer me this, Drifty. Kai Havertz right now one of the most informed midfield players in the league.
Yeah,
Facts.
but I'm not going to forget the fact.
So how are you going to leave
I'm
him
not
out?
going to forget the fact
Szoboszlai-
that he can float in and out of games. That his
Yeah.
form is
Yeah, but
completely.
since he's
No,
hit
no,
that
no.
form now, he's not drifting.
only been 3
consistent.
games.
It ain't been 3 games.
It's not been
He's
3
been
games.
consistently good.
Bro,
Like
he's been
5.
Brentford,
He was that player.
Luton,
He was
and
the-
then what
Bro,
other
he's
games?
been cooking
Last
since,
month.
no, he's been cooking since the start of November.
Last month he was that
We're
player,
now deep
player
in
of the
December.
month. He was that player of the month last
That's
month.
what I'm saying, bro. Player of the month for November. So he's been cooking for a month and a half now, bro.
But then so was Szoboszlai at the start of the season cooking at the
No, but
start.
that could have just been like
No, but
flipping.
that you can't choose
You're new
what
in the
time
league.
it's
Nobody,
best to be
you hit
good
the
at.
ground running.
That's
You're
not
lucky.
fair.
Havertz came in with no confidence.
Havertz could
So
be
there-
a fluke. We saw what he did at Chelsea for 2 years.
Nah, nah, nah.
This could be a bit of fluky
Nah, but
form.
he's
You
been-
can't do that.
Nah. Even
Playing
for
better
Germany,
than
he's
Chelsea.
improved.
We don't agree. We
Oh,
can't
he
agree.
scored for Germany.
Let's put on
When
midfield
does he score for
forward,
Germany?
and I'll be the
When was what,
tiebreaker.
sir?
So go
When's
on.
last time he scored for Germany? He's even scoring goals for Germany now.
Yeah, Szoboszlai carries hungry on his back.
There's no one else, blood.
Exactly, so it makes it harder.
Who else
At
is
least
gonna carry
Havertz
that?
is playing with other good
Do you understand
players.
that?
Respect Szoboszlai.
At least
lad.
Havertz
He's
is
gonna-
playing with
he-
good
he do
I
players.
respect Szoboszlai.
Yeah, we do.
I respect
That's
him.
the thing. You
I
don't
respect
think when we
him.
say
He's a
like,
good player.
it's
It's not
no
no
discredit
disrespect
him.
to
We're
him.
not.
He's a top quality player, but I just think that right now,
Kai Havertz.
this season, Havertz's been playing better. He's been playing
All right, put your midfields forward. Go on, Doyle.
The best, most balanced midfield is what I've just said. Number 6 would be Declan Rice because he's the best out of both teams at playing that role. The best number 8 out playing the role would be Dominic Szoboszlai, and the best number 10 would be Odegaard, so he can create the chances. And that is the most balanced midfield that you can get out of all of the midfielders for both teams, without a doubt.
Drifty.
Yeah, I think what Doyle's saying is right.
Troopz.
Rice.
You know it.
Odegaard, Havertz, blood. We've seen it work.
Right.
It works. It's balanced.
It's a boss midfield. I'm not going to say it's not. It's brilliant. But Szoboszlai in that midfield would be brilliant.
Here's the mad thing about it. Even though I get you lot doing the allegiance to your own players, if there was like a raffle right now and it was like the winner of the raffle gets Sobbo or they get Havertz.
Take Havertz.
Over Szoboszlai?
Yeah.
Wow.
What's he done? What's he done? I know
So
he's
right
a
now, if
he's a
Liverpool
new
said
player
we'll
for
swap you Havertz for Szoboszlai,
He's a
you
good-
would say no.
Of course, he's a good
Oh,
player.
wow.
But what's he done?
This is crazy.
He is
I'll be
weird.
real. Havertz.
Even if you compare the
Was
two
the boss
players,
on your radar?
yeah, they only
Right,
got him as
Of
a
course,
little.
we didn't think it was achievable because of how good and how expensive he was going to be, and that's why we couldn't
How
believe
expensive?
we did it.
He was 60
He was
mil, but he
60
was
million,
gonna
but
go-
that was because it
Didn't
was
you get it
released
cheaper than that?
No, it was 60 mil on the last day before
Yeah, it was
his
a release.
contract.
He's a £100 million player. We got him for 60
That's
mil.
why we went in
couldn't
there.
believe we
100
did
million
it.
from who?
You were the only ones interested, though.
But
In this
I didn't
current
say
market,
No, I
you
know.
would have gone down as a £100 million
You were the only
player.
ones interested in him, you know.
Huh?
You was the only ones interested in
Yeah.
Szoboszlai. He wasn't
No, we
into
were the
other
only
teams.
ones who knew he had a release clause because Schmack
because
did
nobody
his homework.
because nobody was interested.
No,
so
everybody
how-
wants him, but
don't
no
say
one
that.
realised he had a release
who wanted
clause
him?
and we
But
triggered
then-
him.
When you hear him linked with someone,
never heard his
I
name.
hear Havertz linked
All
with
right,
Madrid.
you take Havertz.
No,
over-
Havertz with Madrid.
Havertz
Havertz was linked with
actually,
Madrid.
Yeah, that's true. Havertz was linked with
Madrid.
Madrid
So
and
was
Bayern.
Joselu.
And Bayern.
So
And
was
Bayern.
Joselu for Real Madrid. And is he a world beater striker? No. Real
but
Madrid buy these
Szoboszlai
fringe
went
players.
to Hull.
No, but, but Havertz was linked to Bayern as well.
I'm not dissing
Bayern-
Szoboszlai. I'm
Bayern
just
wanted him
I'm just
badly.
giving you the
All right,
minerals.
I will be the tiebreaker.
Arsenal would rather have Havertz than Szoboszlai.
Yes.
All
Right now.
All
Yes,
right.
right now, yes.
Yeah, right now.
don't believe
All right,
that. I
the
don't
midfield,
think you believe
we've
that.
got Rice, Erdegaard, we all agree, gets there.
Havertz.
I'm going to be completely honest. I lean towards the Szoboszlai. Is the type of player I prefer.
Always liked
but
James. Always liked
Havertz is doing
I
some
did
good
it.
stuff.
James trying to be like,
No, I'm being,
Impartial.
He's being unbiased.
I
Yeah, he is being fair because
I love players
accurate.
like Szoboszlai.
He's being unbiased.
Loads of energy stuck in, and he's got output. But Havertz is getting
Run
there,
up and
so
down, yeah.
maybe
like-
in a month I'll.
Like a donkey.
If Havertz did this for an extra 3 months, yeah, I'll go Havertz definitely. And if
He will.
Szoboszlai
think
carried
he will.
on his
When we
poor
do
form,
this
I'd
again
say
for
Havertz.
the return, well, we might even do two because FA Cup and Emirates.
Yeah,
blood.
again, yeah.
I guarantee.
Let's see on that.
Yeah, I
we'll bet on that.
guarantee.
Do you remember,
You are gonna be like, yo, Troopz, Havertz, blood, Kai blood, clot, Havertz.
it'll be the other way
Not gonna
around.
lie.
This
You'll
is
be like-
this might
So
this
your
might
lads-
sound a bit this might sound a bit mad, right? But my favourite Premier League midfield ever was Fernandinho, De Bruyne, and David Silva. Yeah. Now listen, those players are not on that level, but you know that balance of like De Bruyne up and down in the channels. Yeah. Like David Silva creating. I've wanted Arteta to recreate that the whole time. So when you got Szoboszlai, I was like, listen, he's not De Bruyne, but like that was that energy, that whatever. But he's got that output. He's got he's got those goals from distance.
He's
He's
in
got
number
like
8.
he's
He's in
got
number
that
8. That's
talent.
the one
Not
thing,
that
he's got
talent.
great
You get what I
strike
mean?
on him.
And his
If
work
you give
ethic.
him any space, like when West Ham, the amount of space they give him the other
Yeah,
night.
you
Please
can't
don't
let
take
him-
away,
Great strike,
lads.
great.
You can't let him shoot.
Yeah,
Do
he's
not take away from
fantastic.
his work ethic, please, because he's
he
definitely got
works hard.
talent. But I cannot tell you how
And
much
he's a
this
very
kid
skillful
runs.
footballer.
He
Very
runs himself
skillful.
into the
Yeah,
ground, and
He's very technical.
It's mad.
brilliant,
Havertz
lads.
over Szoboszlai. Fair enough.
Yeah, but
man.
so is Havertz a very technical footballer.
He is.
Havertz is a Havertz.
The
is-
silky German.
What's wrong?
He's good. No, he's brilliant.
That's what he's known
In
as,
the last
blood, the
2
silky
months or a
German.
month or
And do you
so.
know the thing about
The
Havertz? as
turnaround's
well?
great. I
Havertz
big
as well.
goals.
What
I'm
I've
happy
noticed.
for you.
Yeah.
Listen, I have
You
my
enjoy your player. I'm happy.
Listen, I
for
have my
you.
doubts about Havertz when he come in. I ain't going to tell no lie. But
Facts.
one of the things I've also liked about him is he's a very versatile player. He
Yeah,
does a lot
that
of
is-
unselfish work. He'll hold the ball up. You can say to him, all right, Havertz, actually, we're going to move you now up as a striker to play because we're going to try and go with a plan B.
Yeah, he can play in the false
and
nine.
He can,
That's
he
the
can-
thing. And when we
he
play-
he can get the flick-ons. He's
Yeah.
good in the air.
And when we
He's a
play,
good
he's
player,
actually
man.
like on the team sheet. He's in his position on the midfield. But when we actually play, the only time he goes into the midfield is when we're defending, when we're
Yeah,
off the
it's
ball.
true. He's
And
We
he
play,
works
we play with a
You
front
want him in
four.
midfield?
We play with a front four. So it's Martinelli, Havertz, Jesus, and then you got
'cause he
Saka.
joins in.
Because
He
he
joins
joins
in.
in. So it's like a four blood. Because I sit on the side at Emirates,
Yeah.
so I've got like that view, halfway line. So I see the whole shape on and off. And it's a four blood. When we defend, because Zinni goes into the midfield. So he's got like a little free roll right now.
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
and he's
exactly.
and
He's very
he's
unique.
thriving.
It is unique. All right, so
thriving,
we've got
bro.
our midfield there. Let's go into the front three then. And it depends how strict you want to be with
Now we
what
got to
side
move
they're
it
playing.
around. We got to move
I
it
think
around.
so, because you can't.
Because the
when
front
you-
three's got to be Salah, Saka,
It's
and
got to be,
Jesus.
yeah, and I agree.
But we got to move
I
it.
agree with that.
I agree.
Salah, so what? Salah right, Saka left, Jesus in
I
the
agree.
middle.
Yes.
Because Saka started off a left back, so he
Yes.
can play on the left.
Everything
Or
you said.
you could actually.
I don't know if he actually could, but
You could
for the
play.
sake
You could
of the
play.
team,
You
I'll-
could play
I'll
Salah
go
down the
with-
middle as well.
Because
You did
Jesus
that
could play
last night,
wings,
didn't
he
you?
could play left.
And you could play Saka on the right, and then you could on the left now you could play Jesus.
Yeah, put Jesus on the left.
I prefer Jesus
great
in the
front
middle
three,
because
isn't it?
he's
That's
great
a
at
mad
dropping
front three.
Jesus in the middle. I would play him there. He's great at playing that false 9, and if he had Salah and Saka in front of him, that boy will set up a lot of goals, just like Bobby Firmino did for Mane and Salah.
facts.
And I totally agree with you. Saka has played on the left side a lot of his career, so he'll know how to whip a ball into it on that side. I think Salah would struggle on that side, but on the right, he's
But you could play Salah down the middle as well.
I agree. He does play for that for Egypt. He plays right
you
down
know,
the middle.
So like him and Jesus can interchange from the right.
Yeah. It'd be
Salah can
brilliant.
go
That.
in and
That's a good
Jesus
front
can
All
through.
dynamic. All of them
I
could
said
swing.
it.
Saka
Listen,
can
I
go
said it the
over.
other day, right, with Salah. Yeah,
That's got to be the 3.
I feel he's so underrated.
He is.
Even though it's weird because everybody knows he's top quality. Everyone knows he's one of the best in the world. But you go to somebody, I was saying this, you go to somebody and say, yeah, who's the top strikers around? And they'll say Harry Kane, they'll say, Lewandowski, and they won't mention Salah.
Is it because he's
It's
a
always
winger?
fun. Is it because he's such a quiet guy? And I don't know.
Do you know what I genuinely think it
The
is?
man's got 200 goals from the wing, you know.
He's
a goal scorer.
You ain't going to
He's
see
not
this again,
striker.
blood.
He's redefined the role of right
You
wing
ain't
lad.
gonna see.
He's so for me, I genuinely think it's silly to say, it really is, because I think he looks brilliant on the ball. But this comparison between him and Hazard comes from the eye test. That's where it comes from, in my opinion. Hazard, when he's looking brilliant, boy, does that boy look sick on the ball. He looks wonderful when he's gliding past players, whatever else. And I do think that Salah sometimes have a bit more of a chaotic style, and he's not as tightly controlled with the ball, but he's still just as effective. In fact, not just as, he's a lot more effective than a Hazard or these other players that we're talking about. So I don't quite know why he doesn't get put up there. There might be a lot of social reasons as well, why he's not put at the top, because he definitely should be, because he's one of the best forwards that I've ever seen in the Premier League, let alone for Liverpool. Definitely. He's incredible.
He's unbelievable.
And also, can I just add, a wonderful person, a really good person, mate, and a nice man.
Do you know what makes me happy, Doyle, is that, listen, Salah's having an unreal season. I wouldn't say Saka's having as good, but he's going nearly punch for punch on numbers, and that's playing Champions League football as well. Do you know how happy? Like, I used to watch Liverpool. Listen, Salah's always been brilliant, but the output of your front three when you had money, I was like, that is unreal. And Saka, you just said it yourself, he's not actually got to last season's level. He's also like 8 goals, 12 assists, whatever. Maybe if he had another one come up.
It's what I was saying.
It's
that
like
we-
5 goals, 7
I'm saying
assists.
an
How old is he?
effective
Prem?
player, like, you know what I mean?
Unreal.
It's-
He's
I-
21,
And you know,
22.
he said it himself that this season he's had to learn because he's doubled up, trebled up every
Man,
single
trying to
game.
kick the
but he's
out of
still,
him.
he will still deliver.
He's got that effect.
You know?
I said this a few years ago when he was a young lad. Saka is again similar to me, to Salah, in the sense that his eye test is all right. He looks good on the ball, but it's not that which makes him good. It's his effectiveness. He will beat a man. Quite simply, it looks like it's very easy what he's just done, but it's so effective, and he contributes
He does
to
the
every
basics.
single game. He's
Like,
just
to
great.
the highest standard.
He's brilliant, lad. I love that kid, and also it's nice to see him thrive in his local team, and it's good for you guys to see it as well. And also for England, I admire that kid. I like him a lot, a whole
Okay,
lot.
so
I will just say
I
this.
told Robbie thought Iwobi was better.
No, I didn't. You always start this.
I did,
You
blood.
always start this.
I did, blood.
Wait, what's his
We got
name?
the footage. We got
No,
the footage,
I
you know.
didn't.
The footage is on AFTV, bro. Go look at Arsenal versus Colorado 2019 preseason. The clip is there.
I think
I'm
I've
telling
seen
you,
that
look where it
clip.
is, bro.
That's
This
eye
guy was
test.
arguing with
That's
me.
eye
I didn't say he
test
won't be
No, it was
better.
LA. No,
I-
it was
you-
LA.
no, you
It was
said to
Cali.
me-
It was
you
Cali.
s-
It was Cali. It was Cali.
Hey, Saka's cold, you know. Saka, you're a bad boy, you know, blood.
Bad boy.
Saka knows he's cold, blood. Saka's cold. I think he's better than Iwobi. I'm not gonna lie. I'm putting him out there, blood. I'm putting it out there, blood. Saka's better than Iwobi.
Behind you.
What are you telling me? Saka's better than Iwobi, blood. I'm putting it out there. I'm putting it out there.
Saka's an up and coming kid.
Better than Iwobi.
He's nowhere near as good as the
Yeah,
world.
he's better than Iwobi.
Why? How do you?
He's more direct. He's got end product. I've seen more from him than I've seen from Iwobi, bro.
I give him his dues. He said, "Watch out for this kid." He was talking him up then.
Oh, no.
No, I didn't say that. I said,
Yeah, you did.
I
Yeah,
get
you
that.
did.
You did talk
Yeah,
him
you
up. I
did,
get
blood.
you talking
Yeah,
up.
yeah. I should be a scout.
What are you gonna say, 50?
No, just because I will say, even I rate Jesus, I think he is a wicked player. If Jota was fully fit, it would be Jota up front.
See, the thing with Jota for me,
Whoa.
right? Let me
If
just.
Jota
let me
was
just
You're
fully
putting
fit.
Jota in the 9 instead of Jesus.
yeah,
Yeah,
let me just say
100%.
something. Let me
Nah,
just say something.
100%.
I think that I'd
Doesn't
start.
score goals.
Yeah.
Jota does
unreal.
everything, and he scores goals.
Yeah. So for me,
He's a pressing machine. He can dribble past players.
I-
His finishing
I-
is exceptional.
He can dribble. I don't
Can't dribble
think
better than
he doesn't
Jesus.
do what Jesus
Yeah,
does.
he can't
Just
dribble-
backing
he can't
into
dribble,
players,
no,
But
tight
his
areas,
finishing
spinning.
is so much better than Jesus.
He's an
It makes
entertainer,
up for it.
Jesus.
I'm gonna
Jota's
say.
in the air. left foot,
He's
right
good
foot.
in the air,
He's an
surprisingly.
unbelievable finisher. Like,
player.
unbelievable
Yeah,
finisher.
man, no, he always puts us in the spliff blood.
And you saw his dribbling when he was playing against you as well, right? Because
Yeah.
he had to dribble
good
past a
player.
couple
Jota
men.
is a better finisher
Jota
than
would be up
Jesus.
front of
Yeah,
you.
he
I
is.
think we all agree with
But
that.
He's a better finisher than
but
Jesus.
overall,
He's a better finisher.
But overall, if I've got Salah there and I've got Saka there, I'd prefer to have Jesus just for that deep man role, because I do think Jesus, when he's on the ball, shields it so well.
Yeah,
he's great. He's
But
great
why-
dribbling.
centre of
Why
gravity,
is, it
like,
that,
it's
why is it
mad.
that Klopp doesn't then really sort of start, even when they're all fit, he more tend to start Nunes and that
Yeah,
over.
Darwin.
Not really, you know, because he was playing Jota off the left.
Yeah, he's right.
He was playing Nunes and Jota until Jota got injured. He was playing both of them, and Jota was playing off the left, and then we'd become like a 4-4-2 sometimes, and he would support Nunes and be like a second
Maybe having
striker.
more Diaz on.
There's
them.
not many cemented players in this Liverpool team. That's what you'll understand.
only Salah,
there's,
Van
there's
Dijk and
only
Alisson.
and the back
Yeah,
line,
they're
and
Trent
then the
and Trent,
midfield
yeah.
and that front line is
Even
so
Robertson,
dynamic.
sometimes you're throwing Democrat.
Can I
Genuinely?
ask?
No,
is
no, only when he got injured.
Is the
If Robert's
Nunes,
fit, he'll play,
is the
yeah.
Darwin Nunes charm wearing off a little bit?
Not on
you
me.
know, about 3 months ago, the
Still defending
Jesus versus Nunes
100%.
was actually a bit of a thing.
Jesus is the
100%.
exact opposite to Jota. Jota has got all of the finishing and he'll be there for them reliable goals and the tap-ins and whatever else. And Nunes will do everything else, lad. He'll win the ball back. He'll bully the defenders. He'll take a man on. He'll get right in front of goal. And then he'll spoon it, lad. Or he'll miss it. Or he'll do something silly like. And that's what the disappointing thing is with him. But he's so endearing because of everything else that he offers to the game that you can't help but just love the fella, lad. You want to just go, come on, lad,
It will
score a
click.
goal, bro.
It will click eventually.
I don't know
I'm
if
not
it ever
giving
will,
up
in my
on him.
opinion. I don't think he'll ever be the finisher that we bought him for, but I definitely think he adds extensional value
What,
to
chaos?
Liverpool, and that's important.
No, it's not just chaos. It's not just.
it's not.
He's got a very underrated all-round game.
He does.
But his finishing, because he has calamitous misses, and not even as much as people make out as well, but because he has got 4 or 5 where you're like, oh my God, how on earth did he miss that? Everybody's
And he'll
like
do that
jumping
in a
on his
game,
back.
bro.
Where he'll miss like 3 in
It's
a game, and you're
expected.
like, brother,
No, but
how are you missing 3, 4
No, but
in one game?
they won't all be easy ones. One of them will be, and then everyone
He'll
will
score
act
the
like
dead
the
out
other
one.
2 were easy because everyone wants to pile on top. Like, look, it's all right. Everybody cannot like him or whatever. The kid's good, and he will eventually come good.
I like him. I do like him a lot.
Final question then. I'm not even going to dare put Arteta's CV up against Klopp's. But I will ask, who's going to win the next major trophy between the two of them?
Liverpool when the Carabao Cup comes. That's I
That's
know.
not a major
Right.
trophy, respectfully.
It is a major trophy.
It is. It
literally
is officially. So let's go
You
with
would be happy
Premier
to win
League. Premier League.
major
Who is
trophy.
winning the Premier League next?
Arsenal.
Arteta or Klopp?
I'll tell.
Okay, that's fair.
I'll tell.
Who's having the better next 10 years? I don't know.
The better next
I'm just
10
adding.
years?
No, I'm just adding
They
stuff.
can't.
Okay.
Nah.
Klopp won't even be here in 10 years.
No, we won't.
I don't know who will win the Premier League first out of the 2. I don't. As in the next one.
Their project seems a lot more in its works, right? I don't think Liverpool are we're a little bit ahead of schedule. And I won't say ahead of schedule because we haven't won anything, right? And you need to win things to be ahead of schedule, and we haven't done that. But we are definitely progressing a lot faster than we thought we were going to do.
If Klopp-
but they are cemented. They know what they're doing. They're going to win trophies. And I would say if they don't win it this season and Liverpool do, after that, they have more chance of winning things after us. Even if we win it this season, I still think so.
If
Their
Klopp,
project is phenomenal.
If Klopp leaves, would you?
Then
I
I'm
don't think. But
scared.
would you want Arteta as manager?
No.
Of your
No.
club? You wouldn't want him?
No,
Not
Xabi
your-
Alonso.
not your kind of person.
Xabi Alonso, lads. You
Xabi
come to
Alonso,
us, lads, yeah?
I-
That's who I want, lads.
I think Arteta's doing really well. For
By the way, I'm not
Arsenal,
saying
but
that's
he's
a
not-
happening. I'm just saying, like, if he were your manager, would you be happy with that?
No, I wouldn't want him.
You wouldn't
No,
want him.
mate.
Fair enough.
And the same way that,
Why?
what Arteta's come in to do with you.
I don't know. There's just something about him, the way he is as a person, and the kind of arrogance that he hasn't even earned. I don't know. I'm just not. I don't. And the way you play football is cool, but I don't know how sustainable it. Like, if you don't win the league this year, I think you might
Is
have.
he arrogant?
Arteta is extremely arrogant. He walks around like his shit don't stink, and he ain't even won nothing.
No, but he's never claimed to be. You know, he's never.
He throws his toys
He
out
ain't
the
done like
pram.
the
running
Mourinho
up his
thing and
mouth.
said, I am
Yeah,
a special
yeah.
one.
Yeah,
No,
doesn't
it might not go into that level, but you can see it in his eyes. He thinks he's the shit, and he does act like.
No, he's just
like,
a confident guy, but he's not. I don't think he's arrogant.
I don't think.
never
I
see
don't
him,
think he's.
I never see him disrespecting other teams.
Nah.
I never see him disrespecting other managers,
Nah.
players.
It's only the refs.
He's always
Yeah.
strictly
We all agree on
professional.
that.
Yeah, he has,
No, but you don't have to be disrespectful to be arrogant.
He's a little bit conceited.
you don't see him running up
sometimes,
in
a
other
little bit.
managers'
But
faces or nothing like that.
Do you know what?
Don't you?
I think he is
No,
arrogant.
Only Klopp,
but I
that
think
one
he has
thing,
to
that
be.
was it.
He's confident, but he's not arrogant.
I would say that he's just not a good fit for Liverpool, and that's why I'd rather have Xabi
If
Alonso.
you don't win the league this year, then I think his magic will start wearing off.
Said that last year.
No, I'm saying like because
an interesting
how
point.
long will you lot put up with him being the nearly man? I think his magic
I hear what
will
he's saying
start
because
wearing
now
off.
we're like,
Because if you
We're in
don't
his
win it
fourth
this
year.
year, when will you win it?
so it's like questions.
I'm not
will
saying you
start being
can't win it
asked.
next
So,
year.
as
but
you
Everyone
know,
says
as
like the
you
whole
know.
Klopp thing, 5 years. So Arteta needs to
As
bang.
you know, yeah, it's very difficult to win the league.
He needs to hit, bro.
Klopp's
It is.
been there for what, 7 years? He won it once. It's not easy.
Because City are
Right,
a
so-
machine.
Exactly. So why is all of a
No,
sudden
but
now
you're-
after his
you-
4th year, if you don't win it this year?
because you lot
then-
have gone ahead of City in the development based on them taking a step backwards now.
What step backwards?
They sold a lot of their key players.
Yeah.
They're a little bit more relaxed now because they won. They're not as
To relax.
motivated.
They are still motivated to win it.
Not as motivated.
got
You
Haaland.
can tell the team isn't as motivated. Even Guardiola
In
himself
the year
is
that we
more
were going up
relaxed now.
against them, right, they had Haaland, who scored 52 goals.
They were motivated then for
Yeah,
sure.
52.
Yeah.
And
You
and
didn't-
they
you
they
weren't going. You
they
weren't
got to the mountain.
You weren't going up against a team with a player like Haaland.
No, we went
No,
up
it was
against better
it was
Man
way
City
worse
teams.
when we were
We
going up
definitely
against
went
them.
up against
because
better
they
Man
had
City teams.
they were getting
Yeah.
they
I
had
agree
3
with
or
that.
4 20-goal a season
We went up
strikers.
against the
when we were
central
going up
teams.
against
Sterling was licking 15,
Sterling,
20.
Mahrez, Aguero, they were all
Bernardo,
getting like
100
20
points every
And what he just
De
saw,
Bruyne,
David
98
Silva,
points,
Kevin De Bruyne,
Jesus.
Fabinho.
It was ridiculous, bro.
And that was peak De Bruyne, not like the 32-year-old.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
was
yeah.
like peak De
He
Bruyne.
was the
Yeah.
boogeyman
So-
then, let
All
me
right.
tell you.
Well, let's wrap it up here. I've got one final question, but in a line, because this could go on for another 10 minutes.
Okay, go on.
All right. I want to test how much respect there really is between the two fan bases. I think this has been pretty respectful by the Havertz and Bosley stuff. If you don't win the league, Doyle, we're going to do it for each one. If you don't win the league, would you rather Arsenal win it or City? That's a harder question. Villa are in it, but I'm not going to... The harder question is...
If you win, are you going to mock me? Are you going to go
Who
mad
would you
at
rather,
me?
Robbie?
I,
Who'd
this
you,
man,
if we don't win it, City
I'm
or
not-
Liverpool,
I'm
who
not
would
a
you
mocker
rather
still.
win?
Listen,
How are you
when-
going to be if you win?
when
That's what I'd like to
Liverpool-
know.
Are you asking Arsenal
When-
fans how they'll be if they win?
No. This is.
No, but I won't like.
I'm being 100%.
I won't talk
You lot will break the internet.
I'll be honest here, yeah.
Yeah, but I
when
won't talk
you
you.
lot won the league, I wanted you lot to win it. I didn't want. I get fed up of City winning the league, and I look at Liverpool and I say, at least with Liverpool, even though I know enough Liverpool fans, even though I know I'm going to get it in the neck if they win it, but they've done it the right way. And I like Klopp as a manager. I can't hate on Klopp.
Cool.
Right? So, yeah, I'd rather Liverpool win it than City.
Troops?
City.
Right, City, Drifty?
City.
Arsenal, and I'm going to shake on it. If either one wins, yeah, we let each other breathe, yeah. That's all I ask
Well,
for.
no, I can't guarantee that.
All right, everyone.
Yeah, we ain't won it for a long time, man. If
Yeah.
we won that thing, man, we got.
I'm just going to be on holiday for a little bit from the studio. Off
Good
sick.
stuff. Let's remind everyone of the 11 that we built, the combined 11. Alisson in goal with Trent, Saliba, Van Dijk and Zinchenko at left back. Obviously, this is partly taken in form and all that. Szoboszlai, Rice and Ødegaard with Salah, Jesus and Saka. That wins the league. All right, everyone. Big thank you. Hope you've enjoyed these super fan debates. Go check out all the amazing content. Drifty, let them know where they can find you again.
Team Coppish on YouTube, guys, and Drifty_ish on all socials, and Team Coppish on all socials. Come check us out, man.
Doyle, take it away.
You can find me on @FreestyleDM on all platforms. Catching footies on my shoulders, back, head, kicking them, all of that stuff, yeah.
Back on AFTV again. Where can they find you?
Come on, we're back again. Troopz TV. Yo, something's coming though. Let me. Wait.
And Robbie.
Right here on AFTV and DR Sports.
Subscribe to the channel. We will be keeping you up to date with everything that happens from before the game, starting 11, during and reacting after. And of course, the winner, potentially top at Christmas. Let's see what Villa do on Friday night. It's a big prize there. All right, everyone. See you soon.